Commissioner Michael Pacheco,
Present.
Commissioner Bobby Carrillo, Commissioner Ramiro Caballero, Commissioner Daniel Chavez, Commissioner Ricardo Medina,
Present.
Commissioner Itza Flores.
Present.
We have a quorum.
A motion to excuse absent members?
Second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Pledge.
Pledge of allegiance.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we ask you for your blessing, your favor, and your protection for our city. Grant our leaders wisdom and guidance as they make their decisions. Where there is instability, strife, or suffering, we declare that where sin abounds, grace is superior. And your grace always brings salvation, restoration, and peace. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, we have item 2A. We have proclamation proclaiming April 2026 as Fair Housing Month. We have our Director Napoleon Coca that will be coming up along with some members of the Pharr Housing Authority.
We're bringing our whole team.
Good afternoon.
Can everybody come to the front? Yeah, we can move out this way. Make a line right here in the front, on each side.
This week?
Yeah, let's get everybody up. Yeah, keep going. Hey guys, yeah, keep going. This side, this side too. This side too, this side too, this side too. We can go this side too.
All right.
Okay,
We can get some
we
more
can
over here
back-
on this
back-
side.
Yeah, we can even it out over here a little bit. Well, no, you went. Right here. Same side to same side. Okay. That's okay.
All right.
Doc would be freaked
Yeah.
out, but it's okay. Go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, Mayor Pro Tem Napoleon Coca for the record, Grants Director, joining us, Pharr Housing Authority team. So what is fair housing and why is it important, right? Fair Housing Act was a law passed by Lyndon B. Johnson back in April 11, 1968, and this is to protect families and individuals from opportunity, housing choice. And so it's not just a policy, it's a commitment we must keep, a promise that we must keep. We do that right here in Pharr through partnerships, through collaboration, and through direct housing services. We're able to push this promise forward. So we're happy to be part of that. And we're thankful to all the partners. We're thankful to the commission for always supporting our work. And we believe that, everybody should have access to a place that they can call home. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, we want to reiterate what was just said. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem and Commissioners, for this opportunity to speak in front of you, our city manager. With me, I have some of our board members, but more importantly, our team. Our team works day in and day out, and so we brought all the teams, so you'll know it's a small team, but it services well over 3,200 citizens in the city of Pharr, which is something that is real important as we're growing and we're meeting the demand that is coming up for the citizens. We want to make sure to come here and formally thank you, thank Mayor Dr. Ambrosio Hernandez and all the commissioners for the full support that you provided for us. It's a wonderful thing to ensure that where we came from, we never forget, and the reason we came back is because we wanted to make a difference. Our team is the one that makes a difference. Want to also recognize our interim executive director, Lázaro Guerra, that's with us today, and also his team. And as we're here today, we want to just make sure and reassure everybody that we will continue to meet the needs of the city on the listing that we have. And we're going forward with a great progressive plan so we can make sure that all the needs are being met as needed. Thank you again, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to recognize what is not only being held today here, but all over the country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario. Lázaro?
proclamation, I'd like to take a moment and thank each and every one of you for all the support and backing that you've constantly given the Pharr Housing Authority. We have some great things coming up that you guys are privy to that are only going to add to this great community of Pharr. So, and we're hoping to add these structures coming up. It's only going to get better as the time goes by. But again, thank you to all.
Thank you. Can we have everybody give us a little introduction and their job title, maybe how long they've been with the city? We could start over here with this fine gentleman right here.
Romeo Cantero, and of course I said on the Pharr Housing Authority Board. Thank you.
Verónica Guerra, specialist.
I'm Belinda Liscano, and I sit on the Pharr Housing Authority Board.
Griselda Garcia, Public Housing Section 8 Programs Director. I've been with the Pharr Housing Authority for 13 years.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Ana Reyes, and I'm the accountant. I've been with Pharr Housing Authority for 10 years.
Diana Oreste Barrao, and this is my first year, so I'm really enjoying it.
Romeo Garza Jr., I've been on the board for about 3 years already. Thank you very much for all your help.
Tania Tapia, Housing Specialist, and I've been with the Housing Authority for 3 years.
Andrea Martinez, Human Services Coordinator, and I've been coming up on 2 years. Cassandra Falgoca, I'm a case manager, and I've been with the Pharr Housing Authority for 9 years.
Fabiana Bain, I'm a housing specialist, and I'm going on 2 years.
Diana Sanchez, I'm a Section 8 case manager, and I've been here for a year now. Lily Chavez, I'm the Director of Programs and Compliance, and I've been with the Housing Authority for 20 years.
Gloria Hanna, Elvira Toledo,
Andra Vasquez, I'm a specialist for 3 years.
Daniel Lara, 10 años ya que es mantenimiento.
My name is Jose Alvarez, lead maintenance. I've been here for 12 years.
Wow. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate it. The city of Pharr will continue to always stand behind the Pharr Housing Authority, and we appreciate everything you do. If we can get a picture really quick with everybody.
Read the proclamation.
Oh, we got to read a proclamation. I'm sorry. My bad. Let's read the proclamation first.
He got real excited.
I did. I got too excited. Sorry.
I'd like to thank everybody for what you do. What you do is extremely important to our community, and they depend on you for a lot, and we just really do appreciate the time that you have taken and the dedication. So whereas April is observed as Fair Housing Month across the country, and whereas the Fair Housing Act recognizes, supports, and encourages the right of every person, regardless of race, color, creed, gender, national origin, family status, or disability, to live in the housing of the individual's choice. And whereas fair housing organizations and partners will observe the month of April with special activities and events in recognition of the Federal Fair Housing Act and the important role it plays in our community. And whereas in Pharr, Texas, we encourage all of our citizens to join in this national effort to assure housing opportunities for all Americans in the neighborhoods throughout the nation. Now, therefore, I, Itza Flores, on behalf of Ambrosio Hernandez, Mayor of the City of Pharr, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in him and on behalf of the Commission, do hereby proclaim the month of April 2026 as Fair Housing Month.
Now we can take the picture. Now. Glad Bobby's not here. He would have got me for all.
He can still get you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next we have item 2B, proclamation proclaiming April 6th through the 10th, 2026 as National Community Development Week. We have Sandra Regalado here. That's going to come up and join us.
This is which one?
Good afternoon, Mayor Pro Tem and Commissioners. We'd like to thank you for allowing us the opportunity to come up here and showcase a little bit our acknowledgement for the National Community Development Week. We are celebrating our 52nd year of CDBG. Pharr has been administering this program for 32 years. We are 72 entitlements out of 1,252 nationwide. Here with us, I also have Veronica Guerrero, our CDBG manager, as well as some of our partners, partnering organizations that are here to show a little bit of what our program does and to join in our celebration that we will be having. So, Vero?
Hi, good afternoon. I would like to introduce, first of all, to Give International, I have Mr. Augusto Contreras. He is the executive director. Ms. Belen Gutierrez, she is the grants manager. And then Ms. Sophie Taxek, she is a student for To Give International. So they're going to be telling us a little bit about the organization.
Members of the council, Mayor Pro Tem, city administrators, thank you so much for having us here today. We're really happy to share that To Give International, doing business as a Creative Art Studio, is a fine arts and education after-school program that believes in fine arts for community development. Everything we do with the intent to give back to the community, and we have been very blessed to be in this long-term relationship with the city of Pharr. We have participated in all your festivals, which have grown year after year, so we're happy that you guys are like taking the lead on that, giving back to the community, music, arts, culture, right? And our students here are a proof of it, right? We have 16 students right now enrolled to CDBG funding in our programs, but we actually help and serve 178 families from the city of Pharr every year through city, county, state, and national funding, which nowadays receiving federal funding for fine arts and education is not an easy thing to say, right? So I would like to introduce you to Sophie Tasek. She's only 11 years old. She started when she was 5, and she would like to tell you a little bit about what she's been doing with us, and she would like to say a few words to you.
Well, hello, I'm Sophie Taxek, and I would like to thank the mayor and the city of Pharr, and not only y'all, but Creative Arts Studios, because they showed me that not only you need to like have fun and everything, you need to be responsible, you need to be very respectful and everything. So, and thank you for the city of Pharr, because y'all gave me the 100% grant to do what I love, which is acting. And when I become, I want to become an actor when I grow up. So thank you very much to y'all.
How many plays have you done?
I've been 12 plays. 12 plays.
So just one last note, our programs are focused on mainly and mostly on programs who are not currently at the public system of education, like rock, pop, jazz, hip hop, acting for film. So we're trying to fulfill that little gap between the public system of education and fine arts offering in the Rio Grande Valley. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ave Frontera. We have Ms. Griselda, thank you. Griselda Salinas, she is the CEO for Ave Frontera. We have Ms. Virginia Santana, she is the president, and Mr. Juan Salinas, he's the advisor. So they're gonna be giving you all a little feedback about their organization.
So my name is Griselda Salinas. We have been here in prior times, but just for those that don't know us, just a little bit about us. I am an educator of 20 plus years in education, and with that in mind is how I founded Ave Frontera. Ave Frontera is bringing families together, families and students in our community together through education, through cultural arts, and that's what we believe in, and that's what we've been doing for the past 6, 7 years. And so I have my president here.
Sí, buenas tardes, comisionados, y pues Mr. Pacheco, ¿verdad? Porque está diferente, pero quiero agradecerles porque tenemos una oportunidad de saludarlos y compartir un poquito de lo que hacemos nosotros en AE Frontera. Tenemos líderes de familia en la comunidad que tenemos nuestras sesiones durante la semana, una vez cada 15 días, pero también nosotros nos reunimos con las familias para aprender de cada uno. Sabemos que socializarse es bien importante y a veces como familias, a veces estamos en el celular y todo y dentro de nuestra familia no nos conocemos. Entonces en AE Frontera tenemos la oportunidad de que nosotros como familia podemos convivir con otras familias también y juntos podemos compartir nuestras experiencias y nuestras habilidades. Todos traen dones y talentos, que es lo que valoramos también en AE Frontera, todos traen destrezas que pueden compartir con nosotros. También nosotros tenemos muchas oportunidades de desarrollar nuestro liderazgo por medio de hacer visitas a la universidad de UTRGV, donde colaboramos con profesores y los estudiantes y hacemos lo que es el concepto de centrado en la familia, que la familia sean las personas importantes en los proyectos de los jóvenes. Los proyectos son basados en las clases de los jóvenes de química, de física, biología, de matemáticas, y ellos conectan la familia con lo que están aprendiendo y su cultura también. Es una mezcla donde todos nos reunimos como profesores, estudiantes, padres, comunidad y aprendemos y hacemos que lo que ellos están aprendiendo es parte de la vida diaria, que lo compartan. Muchas de las veces nuestra profesionales, que ellos son profesionales, ya los estudiantes, queremos que ellos tengan y salgan bien preparados de ahí, de su universidad, que salgan preparados y que tengan bien consciente de dónde vienen, su cultura y también su familia, sus raíces. Entonces, queremos que nuestros jóvenes sean exitosos y que la familia siempre esté apoyándolas. Recuerden que nosotros como padres, unos no estudiamos en la universidad y queremos que nuestros hijos tengan mejores oportunidades. Entonces, AVE Frontera, por medio de todos los eventos que tenemos y actividades, desarrollamos a los padres para que nuestros hijos tengan mejor futuro.
Hello, my name is Juan Salinas. Griselda Salinas is my wife. And in 2016, she had a vision about wanting to see her family, her students' families in the classroom. And this year is going to be our 10th year. And fortunately, over the years, with the dedication of all the family leaders from Ave Frontera, is that I present to you the outcomes that this model has been being implemented at the university at UTRGV very successfully. So in the first page, you can see that it not only strengthens families, but Ave Frontera is now a proven model connecting students, families, and community leaders to improve educational success. And we see that this model is, it's very obvious because families are the strongest predictor for student success. And what is working right now, we have seen from the institutional data at UTRGV that we have seen 4 to 11% of increase in student retention, and also 11 to 18% increase gains of the students that participate in our Fiesta Symposium, which I'm going to talk on a little bit later. So what does this mean for the city of Pharr? It becomes as a family-centered educational leader that strengthens community engagement and builds a stable future-ready workforce pipeline. On the second page, you can see our work with UTRGV. The reason this model benefits from UTRGV is because it's an anchor institution. It's supported out of the Office of the President. And what Ave Frontera does is able to connect higher education to local economic growth and student success. We have, through the program, we have engaged with over 6,000 students and their families over the past 4 years. And that's where we have seen the increase in retention rates among students enrolled in STEM courses. And a lot of them are students who are planning to go into STEM fields. Recently, we have started expanding our efforts through with AI to integrate it into the learning process. And what this means for Pharr is that now we're going to be able to provide a direct pipeline of education to employment by increasing the local talents here and keep them here so that we can see the economic growth.
On the third page, you can see how it works. Ave Frontera integrates education, workforce, and AI innovation to prepare students and families for the future economy. The way this is designed is that it integrates the family-centered foundation of Ave Frontera with the new emerging technologies like AI, preparing students for the workforce as an innovator platform, which will allow us to enhance learning, advising students, and helping students navigate through their career pathways. This summer, we're going to be launching our AI literacy program for students and families. This is thanks to the collaboration with a student organization at UTRGV who are actually the children of the family leaders from Ave Frontera. This is going to allow us to collect data and see the impact, the economic impact that our programs are having among institutions and cities. And what this means for Pharr is, now students are going to be better prepared, so which leads to higher wages and career mobility, positioning Pharr as a national innovation model city. In the last page, it's an invitation for you to attend one of these events. The next one is on April 18 here in Edinburgh at UTRGV campus. And the information is there. You're going to be able to see how students, families, workforce, community leaders come together to make this happen, what the work Ave Frontera is doing. Thank you.
Queremos agradecer a CDBG porque nos está dando financieramente ayudando, ¿verdad?, para que esto siga adelante, y agradecerle a cada uno de ustedes también por su apoyo, porque de una manera u otra nos han apoyado. También quiero agradecer a Housing, ¿verdad?, porque nos empresta también el centro que es Chayitos, ahí en Las Milpas, que donde está ubicado Ave Frontera, y ha sido de mucha gran bendición, tanto CDBG y como Chayitos. Y muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Really quick, we just want to invite everyone to Thursday. We will be having the 52nd birthday celebration from 6 to 8 here, located outside City Hall at the Hub. We encourage everyone to be out there and joining us.
Thank you.
Vamos a tener ballet folclórico, nos invitaron, y una de las cosas que Ave Frontera se enfoca es mucho la cultura. Entonces, los niños van a estar, los jóvenes van a estar participando en este evento, como el año pasado, y es una oportunidad para que ellos demuestren lo orgulloso que están de su cultura y así aumentar y fomentar la cultura en nuestra área. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you so much. Doc?
Thank you. Whereas the City of Pharr participates in the Community Development Block Grant, or the CDBG program, which provides funding for a wide range of social and public services, community development projects, and housing programs. And whereas in the city and in communities throughout the nation, 48 years of Community Development Block Grant program funding has developed a strong network of working relationships between local governments, residents of CDBG target neighborhoods, and numerous nonprofit agencies, all of which provide vital services and help advance our commitment to these communities. And whereas during National Community Development Week, the city will extend special thanks and recognition to all participants for their hard work and dedication to their neighborhoods, and to low and moderate income residents who help ensure the continued quality and effectiveness of the Community Development Block Grant Program. Now, therefore, I, Ramiro Caballero, in behalf of Ambrosio Hernandez, Mayor of the City of Pharr, by virtue of the authority vested in him and in behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim the week of April 6th through April 10th, 2026, as the National Community Development Week. Congratulations.
Could we get a picture real quick with everyone?
All right, next we have item 2C, proclamation proclaiming April 12th through 18 as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. We have Danny Ramirez and our communications crew here.
Mayor Pro Tem, Commissioners, Dan Ramirez, for the record, Interim Public Safety Communications Director. First of all, thank you very much for allowing us to be here. In behalf of the Pharr Public Safety Communications Department, I would like to sincerely thank you for the proclamation recognizing National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. It's truly an honor to stand here representing a group of professionals who are often unseen, but never unimportant. Our telecommunicators are the calm in the chaos. They are the first voice our residents hear in their most critical moments, whether it's a medical emergency, a fire, or a call for police assistance. In those moments, their ability to remain composed, professional, and compassionate makes all the difference. Every day they answer the call, literally. They manage high call volumes, make life-saving decisions, coordinate first responders, ensure that help is sent quickly and efficiently. Their work requires skill, resilience, and a deep commitment to serving our community. Their commitment reflects the very best of what City of Pharr stands for: professionalism, service, and caring for our residents. And also, as seen in our patch, duty, honor, and service. I also want to recognize the families of the telecommunicators. The long hours and holidays, high-stress nature of this work would not be possible without their support. And to our telecommunicators who are here for us, thank you very much. Your voice, your strength, your unwavering dedication, you're the lifeline between our community and public safety. We're proud of you, and we appreciate everything you stand for. In 2019, the City of Pharr took the step to develop the very first Public Safety Communications Center where we dispatch PD, fire, and EMS. And we still are a flagship. We have agencies from all over the state to come see how we run our system. And I'm super proud to be the interim director, even though it might be for a short time, to be part of this team. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. We appreciate you. Can we have everybody introduce themselves? How long they've been with the city?
We'll start down with David.
I'm sorry, your title also, please? Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, and who do we have down there?
Yeah.
Oh, she's up.
Sorry.
2 years.
What was her name?
Maya.
Maya.
Maya. 2 years.
Alisa Contreras, MTS dispatcher for about a year.
Mata, I'm a telecommunicator as well. I've been with the city for 4 years.
Isabel Sura, supervisor, 7 years.
Alberto Vera, supervisor, 14 years.
Then we have our training coordinator and assistant director.
Liliana Oliva, I've been here 1 year.
Sarah Salinas, assistant director, 4.5 years.
And so this is just some of the staff. There's obviously some people that are working and some people that are off today, but they're very appreciative of the proclamation that we have before us today. And thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, Danny, as you said, you guys are the voice that people hear in some of their worst times. So the voice of reason between the community and public safety. So we truly appreciate you, and we couldn't be here without you guys. So thank you so much. Any commissioners have anything they want to say before I read the proclamation? Whereas 911 telecommunicators serve as the vital lifeline between the public and emergency responders, demonstrating exceptional professionalism, skill, and dedication in their mission to safeguard lives and property. And whereas these highly trained professionals, often referred to as the unseen first responders, work tirelessly behind the scenes providing critical communication, swift decision-making, and life-saving guidance to those in distress. Whereas the efficiency and effectiveness of law enforcement officers, firefighters, and emergency medical personnel are directly dependent upon the accuracy and diligence of 911 telecommunicators in gathering and relaying vital information under immense pressure. And whereas the steadfast commitment to public safety, often under challenging and emotional circumstances, exemplifies selflessness, resilience, and an unwavering dedication to duty. And whereas each April, we take time to recognize and express our profound gratitude to these extraordinary individuals for their invaluable contributions to our communities. Now, therefore, I, Michael Pacheco, in representation of Ambrosio Hernandez, Mayor of the City of Pharr, Texas, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim the week of April 5th through the 11th, 2026 as National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. Thank you, guys. Don't scare Maya. Can we get a picture, please?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
You want to read it, Doc? So in accordance with sections 551.071 to 551.087 of the Texas Government Code, the Pharr Board of Commissions hereby gives notice that it is convening into executive session to discuss the items listed in the public portion of the meeting agenda. The time is now 4:40.
4:53, back in open session. What's the?
All right, under item 5A, we have the submission of sales tax collection report for March 2026. Information's in your all's
Okay,
packets. If you have any questions. All right, next we have the city engineer's report. Information's in your all's packets. If you all have any questions, we have Patricia here to answer them. No questions. We have our city events of interest.
Good afternoon, Kenya Gomez with the Office of City Communications for the record. Before we move on to events of interest, we have 2 videos that we want to show you and our community. The first one is Safer Homes. SAFER stands for Safety Awareness, Fire Prevention, and Emergency Readiness. This was the collaboration with VAIL, which is the Valley Association for Independent Living, and our Public Health Department, Fire Department, and EMS. It was a seminar just to educate our community, especially those with disabilities and the elderly, on how to prepare their homes in case of an emergency.
The fire department saw a need with the community, and really what we wanted to do is initiate a collaboration with all departments to get on the same page so that we can assess the situation at a residential home. Since we engage with the community on a daily basis, this was our effort to kind of engaging with the community, the residents, and making their house a safer place.
In the public health department, we do have a community self-assessment, which is we go out there to events, we listen to our community, and this was one of the things that the community needs. We have a lot of resources already. We talk to our residents when they give us what they need, what they want, and we try to get it for them. My father was bedbound, and we didn't know about these resources. Having gone through that, it makes me think, hey, you know, our Pharr residents, they do need this kind of information, and we have it. Why not bring it to them?
Well, what we're trying to do is to be collaborating with the City of Pharr to help individuals who live in the City of Pharr for services such as if they need assistance with medical equipment or they need assistance with modifying the restroom to make it ADA accessible, if they need assistance in applying for Social Security benefits, any assistance regarding their disability, we are here to help.
first of many that our Public Health Department in collaboration with EMS and our fire department will be offering to our community. And the next, very successful Easter extravaganza and scavenger hunt, a lot of activities and a lot of prizes.
We're celebrating our annual Easter extravaganza. So this started off as a small library event. So we try to go bigger and better every year. So this year, instead of just having 16,000 eggs, I think we went up 2,000 more and had over 18,000 eggs. Among those eggs, we had golden ticketed prize eggs that were provided by Mayor Dr. Ambrosio Hernandez and the city commissioners. And then we also had community prizes, right? Those were provided to us by our senior leaders from the city of Pharr's departments.
I like how there's a bunch of rides that all different types of ages of kids can enjoy. And one thing I like about the Easter egg hunt is that it brings communities together from all different types of cities in the RGV.
They create memories and really enjoy the spirit of Easter. This is a great initiative that they've been doing for so many years. I know what started with an event of one family. It's now an event for the entire community. So that speaks volume of our staff. They worked so hard to make this happen.
And then after the Easter extravaganza, we hosted our annual scavenger hunt. So the scavenger hunt consists of several businesses in the city of Pharr participating, hiding a gold egg, and the businesses have to hide them. The riddle consists of something that's going to give them a tip to find the next business in the city of Pharr. The purpose of this scavenger hunt is to give the opportunity to these businesses to promote themselves.
It's a really fun event. It gets your blood pumping. It's very competitive. It was actually very well organized. All the people at the stations gave clear instructions, and it made it very fun.
It was harder than I thought, but it was cool. I learned about a lot of new places. I didn't know about this deli and the gym, so I definitely got to see a lot of new places. Oh, I hadn't been inside of a fire station since I was a kid, so that was so exciting also.
And this year we included several facilities in the city, Public Works, library, fire station, and we ended here at City Hall celebrating the scavenger hunt.
They got very competitive with the scavenger hunt, but I mean, we heard it from our residents. It's a great opportunity to also promote these businesses and locations that they've never seen in Pharr. So we want to thank those businesses that collaborate with us. Now, for upcoming events, we already heard it during the proclamation, CDBG 52nd birthday celebration that will be taking place here on Cage outside of City Hall this Thursday, April 9th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Once everyone's out of work, they're able to join us. There will be birthday cake, activity, performances, but also a lot of the organizations and nonprofits that we help fund through CDBG, including Amigos del Valle. We also have Camp University, Affordable Homes of South Texas, and many other nonprofits that our CDBG department helps fund. So we invite everyone to join us. It's a big party outside of City Hall, April 9th from 6 to 8 p.m. And next, Play for All Abilities. April is Autism Awareness Month, so we're hosting this event on April 11th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's on a weekend, so we hope all of our families can join us at the Allen and William Arnold City School Park. There's a lot of fun games. There's sensory activities. I know we partner with PSJA in order to make sure that we have the activities and resources that the children and the families need. So it's a day of fun. We invite everyone completely free and outdoors, so come and join us. We have our Parks and Rec department in case there are any questions about this one. And up next, it's our very first community garage sale. So we encourage everyone to do their spring cleaning, get everything out of your garage, your backyard, your closets, and join us. It is completely free to come and shop. It is April 18th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Jose Pepe Salinas Recreation Center. And if you do want to be a vendor and sell your items, it is a very low fee of only $10. So register now. We still have some spots available, and we're really excited about this new event here in the city of Pharr. That's all I have for you, unless you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, next we have item 6, consent agenda. All items listed under consent agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the governing body and will be enacted by one motion.
Move for approval.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
For item 7A, we need a motion to untable.
Move to untable.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? On table?
All right, 7A, consideration action of any on ordinance amending ordinance 0-2023-42, setting the requirements for appointment of members and/or officers by the City of Pharr boards and/or committees.
No action. Motion, no action.
Second. No action.
No action.
No action.
No action. Next.
7B, consideration and action of any on resolution suspending the implementation of interim grip rate adjustments proposed by Texas Gas Service Company.
Motion approved.
Second.
Any discussion from anybody? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Item 7C, consideration and action of any on resolution in support of Astor Villas LP to submit application to Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs for 2026 4% housing tax credit for Astor Villas apartments.
Move for approval.
Second.
This is for the Pharr Housing Authority, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Any discussion? Otherwise, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Item 7D, consideration and action of any on resolution appointing one member to the Keep Pharr Beautiful Board. Staff recommends Jaime Lopez.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Under item 8A, administrative, consideration and action of any on accepting the City of Pharr audited financial statements for the fiscal year 2024-2025. We received a clean, unmodified audit. All items of concern were corrected and completed, and all of our audits are completely caught up.
Good.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Item 9A, consideration and action of any on the purchase of a rotary fan press from A Square Water Treatment LLC out of Leakey, Texas. Tips number 250104.
Your motion?
Motion approved.
Second.
Second. Hey, so we can't find that stuff here locally?
This was on a buy board co-op, so
Okay.
the
I'm
item
just
was.
wondering, you can't find it local, by board or not? Whoever's.
Ruben, you want to answer?
Oh, sorry.
They are local, they have an office here in Edinburgh, but the main office is in.
They have an office.
Yeah, yes.
So they sell stuff out of Edinburgh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they, okay, great.
And the vendor is for San Juan though,
See?
according to the information here.
So I want to make sure that we're always local. All right. Otherwise, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
All right, item 9B, consideration and action of any on the purchase of fiber and supplies for Pharr Connect from Gray Bar Inc. out of Fort Worth for the amount not to exceed $724,872.02.
Okay. Is there a motion?
Motion approved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Item 10A, consideration and action of any awarding contract to the
Oh.
sign depot for the design, engineering, and installation of lighted monument sign.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes.
Item 10B, consideration and action of any authorizing city manager to amend contract with Javier Hinojosa Engineering for professional engineering services for the design and project administration of the South Regional Detention Facility and Drainage Improvement Project.
Okay.
Motion approved.
Second.
So we're good, Patricia? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.
Item 10C, staff recommends tabling that item.
Move to table.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Item 10D, consideration and action of any authorizing city manager to amend contract with R. Gutierrez for professional engineering services for the Tri-City Sidewalk Improvements Project.
Okay.
We
Motion
did
approved.
request this, we made the request for this, or is it because it's a change order, right?
Hmm?
Correct.
It was a request?
This is a Tri-City?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's an amendment to his contract.
Mm-hmm.
But it was through our request that we did
Yes,
it.
it's our
Yes,
request.
it's our
Yes, sir.
request. Because we wanted him far. San Juan Alamo had other priorities they had to do, and which is fine. But we're gonna continue with our portion for the city of Pharr and the schools.
Move for approval.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
All right. Do we have anybody for, under items 3 and 4, anybody for public testimony or public hearings?
And, JD?
Yes, sir. JD Salinas will be speaking on item 6C.
Item passed on consent, but Mayor and
same one.
Commissioners, thank you again for the opportunity to address the board and city council. AT&T's concerns remain the same. Competitive neutrality, cost shifting to developers and residents, and the withholding of certificate of occupancy over telecom disputes. Those concerns remain unresolved in the ordinance as written. In addition, from our perspective, this ordinance is contrary to both state and federal law. This amendment goes well beyond the 2023 ordinance. It now requires conduit, fiber, cable, dedicated equipment exclusively for Pharr.net before any certificate of occupancy can be issued. This is not a construction standard. It's a government mandatory subsidy for a government-owned internet provider backed by daily criminal fines and occupancy holds. This ordinance reduces competition, which drives up prices and reduces service quality for consumers. And it shifts the cost of building government-owned network onto developers, builders, and ultimately the families, right? And so the city's pattern is consistent. Uses easement process to displace private builders, then use permitting process to entrench the city's network and private expense. Federal, state laws do not support this approach. We urge the board to pause and revise before third reading, and we ask you to please consider Pharr residents deserve better broadband. They deserve the competition that keeps a provider and any provider, including the cities, accountable. Thanks again for having me.
Same topic for the next speaker? Oh, okay.
Yes, the next speaker is Mr. George Antuna.
Great. Hey, George, how are you, sir?
See you guys again.
Who you represent?
I'm with Charter Communications.
Thank you, sir.
Known as Spectrum.
Yes.
Here to speak in opposition to same ordinance O-20234346, agenda item number 6C. As our company testified on the first reading, today's proposed amendments will extend current conduit requirements to all commercial, multifamily, and residential structures built on concrete foundation, as we all know, and require not just conduit, but the installation of fiber optic cable itself, all dedicated exclusively to the city's network. This exclusive dedication raises serious legal concerns for us. Under PURA section 66-01, 0A, the city is statutorily required to provide open, comparable, non-discriminatory, competitively neutral access to the public right-of-way, which expressly includes any utility easement in which the city holds an interest. Under PURA statutes, the city may not discriminate against providers regarding the authorization of placement of the communications network in public right-of-way, mandating that private developers and builders install fiber exclusively dedicated to the city's own broadband provider at the developers and builders' cost is not a neutral exercise of the policy power. Both the original ordinance and the proposed modification are in conflict with the applicable statutes and if not rescinded, subjects the city to legal action should someone want to prevent its application and enforcement. Furthermore, by stifling
Your
competition.
time is up, sir.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Thank
¿Te
you.
falta mucho para leer todavía?
No, un paragrafito.
Síguele, acaba.
Furthermore, by stifling competition, the proposed ordinance limits provider options and market-driven pricing, ultimately hurting the consumer. It will also raise the prices of homes by requiring developers and builders to pay for conduit and fiber costs that will ultimately be passed on to the home buyers. We respectfully urge you to reject these amendments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Great. Where'd JD go? Did he leave already? Oh, no. I'm glad you're here. Well, thank you both, gentlemen. For the public, we love public comment. At least I do. Me encanta. I don't take it personal, so don't take personal what I say either. But I find it ironic that cuando tenemos festivals or we have needs in the city, none of these two gentlemen ever show up, nor do their companies show up to say, you know what, let me help you with City of Pharr. Pero están muy listos para cobrar y están preocupados que lo que van a competition. Yo no tengo, I'm a surgeon. I'm not afraid of competition. I welcome it. There's nothing wrong with having competition. Competition is good, and they're great. They represent exceptional companies because, like I told you before, I even have stock in their company. Full disclosure, I do, and I love what they do. I utilize it even in my own home because I think that it's a great service. So what we are doing is exactly, and we just have a difference of opinion, respectfully, of how things should be done, and that's okay. It's it's America. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, but at the end of the day, the city will do what is necessary to protect itself and be sure it gets any and all necessities done for betterment of the city. And we still welcome your entities, including not only you, but including like when we talk to Verizon and everybody else, T-Mobile. We absolutely welcome. We want you here. We want you to be here. We want you to keep giving service. I mean, not too long ago we were talking to God. What was Elon's service that they wanted? Starlink, right? I mean, everybody wants to be in the city, and that's great. And we love the fact that AT&T is still here with us in charter. So thank you, everybody, for their commentary, and a la gente que está viendo. Muchas gracias por avisar y escuchar todo lo que están haciendo. Pero siempre la ciudad de Pharr va a ser necesario para ellos. Y siempre vamos a defender la gente de Pharr. Y como les digo, cuando hay quejas de la gente, de público, siempre les pregunto de dónde son de aquí, están pagando impuestos de aquí, ayuda a las iglesias, ayudan a la gente cuando hay fiestas o necesidades, cuando la gente necesita comida, cuando les falta, cuando hay mucha agua o ayuda, no. Pero cuando les afecta la vetera, aquí están lo llorando. So it is what it is. We welcome comment and everybody enjoy the afternoon. So we have a motion to...
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Thank you.